So thank you all for coming along today. We've held these workshops yearly, and we've often just limited them to TCRN members. So this year we decided that, the assistance of Brett, that we would open it up to the wider UNSW audience. Now, the purpose of sort of giving an overview of the Translational Cancer Research Network is some of you might not be aware of this network. You may not have been aware of Norbert's concert network. So it's really to highlight the support that's available through UNSW, through either memberships of either of these networks or the Kids Cancer Alliance, and what you can actually get from them. So I'll give you a quick overview of the TCRN. Gillian, one of our consumer members, is going to give you an overview of our actual panel and how that's made up. So as Norbert mentioned, we're funded by the Cancer Institute New South Wales. We're one of 7 translational cancer research centres across the state. It's a partnership between the local health district and the university. We're a network-based membership, so we're not a physical centre, but the membership is based all around, and we have 2 themes which are really about fostering translation and building capacity in translational research. So our goals are to foster a sustainable culture of translational research from basic science to clinical service delivery, to build a sustainable cancer-focused workforce, to identify areas that would benefit from focus and change, and to develop pathways to address these challenges. So just in terms of who's who within the TCRN, so we're based at the Lowy Cancer Research Centre, so this is our home site. Professor David Goldstein is our director, and he's a medical oncologist based at Prince of Wales Hospital and also at UNSW. We've got a list of others: Mark Harris, John Pamanda, Winston Liao, Phil Crow, Jane Phillips, and Jeffrey Braithwaite, and they really sort of represent our member groups. I'll skip that one, it's a bit boring. We've got a membership of over 250 people, and it's made up of the following organisations. So it really is a network of the South East Sydney Local Health District, so the hospitals within that, and the University of New South Wales, and the University of Technology Sydney. We also have a rural regional partner called Border Medical Oncology, and they're down in the Albury-Wodonga region. So in terms of our sort of research focus, we've got a number of flagships which our research is focused under, but not limited to. So we've got a hereditary cancer flagship, which is led by Kathy Tucker, and is looking at web-based referral portals and genetic counselling. We've got a continuum of care program led by Mark Harris, who's an academic general practitioner, and it's about developing and implementing models of primary healthcare engagement and shared care models. The HSA Biobank and Bioinformatics, for those who aren't familiar with that, that's actually based in the Lowy itself, and is a biobank which is not tumour specific and is linked in with the hospitals around our network. So it's available for anyone who is working in that space. We've got a flagship focus on clinical improvements into practice, so looking at surgical oncology, multidisciplinary care groups, and hematological malignancies. And our 2025 cancer workforce. So as part of the TCRN, we run a number of events which are really about building capacity in our membership and brokering relationships and really strengthening those. So examples of some of the work or what we've funded over the past 5 years. We funded Cancer Challenge of the Year funding, which is a project designed to meet or a project designed to address an unmet need in patient care at the present. So we've got 5 of those previously funded. We've got an application open for projects at the minute. So if you are a member and you haven't heard of this yet, please get in touch. It's $150,000 on offer for a translational research project. Mentioned about the biobank, and we've got over 2,700 consents now. We've got a real focus on bioinformatics. We funded a number of PhD students, so 31, and another 4 this year. And we also have conference and professional development grants, so supporting our members to go to conferences nationally and overseas. So in terms of the other infrastructure that we offer as a centre, I mentioned the Cancer Challenge, the PhD top-ups, For those who are coming from a clinical background, we've got PhD top-ups. Research training programs, what were formerly known as APAs at UNSW and UTS, and our grants that I mentioned as well. So if anyone is not a member and would like to become a member, please get in touch up there. Our website details are there too, and I'll be hanging around at the end. But I just wanted to sort of now touch upon what we're obviously all here for today, which is our Consumer Advisory Panel, and to find out a bit more about engaging researchers in this. So our panel has been around since 2012. It's something that we're incredibly proud of as a centre in terms of how we've built this and the relationship that we have with our consumer panel members. So as part of the new makeup of the TCRN with our flagships, each flagship has a consumer representative on it. So although we encourage researchers broadly to have that engagement, we also really have it within our own centre. So it really guides our direction and our research direction and our strategic direction as well. So to introduce the members, because you will get to meet, they'll be standing up to do a quick intro. We have a panel of, I think it is 12 at the moment. So Gillian is going to introduce or give you more information about it, but Jeff Cuff you've heard from, Catherine Laney who's doing the wonderful facilitation today, John Lewis, Peter Lewis, Ruth Lillian, there you are, Sue McCulloch, who you just heard from, Sue Succi, who's just sitting up there, David Seenet, who's in our front row, and Susan Taylor, who's not here today. So, yeah, a really great bunch of people that we're very proud to work with, and you'll hear more about them in just a second.